Hey y'all, talking with the TOC here. We are going to be talking about Chemlights today, as is apparent by my lack of lighting and these two cracked Chemlights on my desk. So let's get started by turning on the lights. That would probably be pretty nice. We got a bunch of Chemlights here, some 4-inchers like these. We've got these 6-inchers, and I'm going to show you how I like to set them up. There's another guy on YouTube who talks about this same method of staging his Chemlights. So I'm doing what I like to call here a little bit of redistribution of information, or in other terms, plagiarism. So the method that I'm using is pretty simple. What you do is you take out enough material and that first hook to feed your zip tie or your 550 cord through, and then you just rip through that little bit of plastic that you left, of course. So Chemlights, as they come, they've got these two parts. They've got a hole and a hook normally. We need to get rid of the hook because that hook gets in the way, gets snagged on things, and you can't rip the Chemlights with the hook on. So to get rid of the hook, I like to just clip at the sides with a pair of nail clippers. They get the job done pretty well, and they're a multi-use item, so you don't actually have to have a bunch of different tools with you. And you know, if you're going on any sort of trip, right, or you're doing anything in the military or any sort of staging at home, you're gonna have nail clippers because everybody has nail clippers. And you know, even if you're a basement dweller and you don't clip your toenails, I'm sure mommy has some in her bathroom. So that's the trick here. All right, so just clipping the sides, and then I like to clip the top if it needed. So should look something like that. Got a bunch staged here already. I'll just show you the zip ties now. It's okay if the zip ties are really tight in the hole. Normally you like it tighter in the hole, giggity. And you're just gonna feed them through. I'm gonna feed probably 8 here, maybe 9. Makes it real easy. Now, while I'm doing this, I'm gonna talk about taping Chemlights because sometimes it's important. Depending on your SOP and everything, you might use different color Chemlights, but the taping stays the same. If you're going to tape your Chemlights, the reason would be to reduce the amount of light that the Chemlights let out. Of course, you don't want to be illuminating yourself in a dark room when you put a Chemlight down. Especially under night vision, there's really no need to have visible Chemlights glowing because the night vision is your advantage. And so if you have something like a PVS-14, right, it's best to keep that advantage to yourself and use some sort of IR illuminator if it's that dark to the point where the Chemlights are going to be illuminating you, putting you at a disadvantage. So that's something to think about. As you can see, the untaped is both brighter in regular vision and under night vision. So it's important to tape your Chemlights as necessary. All right, we'll put 9 on here and then I'll rip one off for demonstration. When you're done, you're just gonna close up your little loop there, and then you can clip it. Like that. So now we have just enough left. In fact, if I scoot these over, I can pull it even tighter, which I'm gonna go ahead and do that. But you're gonna clip on your carabiner to this. That way they're easily replaceable. You go to grab one of these, all you have to do is rip hard enough to pull through that plastic, right, like that, and then break it on your leg, right, with this motion. So it's easier when you're standing up, of course, but so once you do that, they've got a little bit of time. They're still going to be visible in the dark. My room's very dark. I can still see it, but it's not too bright. Don't try to spin too much on Chemlights. After all, they're glow sticks, all right? They make these for raves, for kids. These suckers go to 4th of July parties, all right? It's not a high bar. Just buy the cheapest ones you can, especially if they're these 4-inch ones, which are a little bit better because normally you don't have to tape the 4-inch ones. They don't produce as much light. And also they fit better. You can hold more of them. I can put 2 of these in a GP pouch, but I can't put even 1 of these in a GP pouch because they're just too long, right? That's kind of the idea. Only other thing to mention is IR Chemlights. If it is a dark room and you do have to mark something, you're all under night vision, your whole squad, everything. You could use IR chems instead. I wouldn't use IR chems outdoors because they're generally not bright enough to be seen outdoors, especially like not through grass and stuff. But if it's just in a dark building, it's perfect for IR Chemlights. So there's just some thoughts. Of course, your Chemlight SOP determines how you carry them and what colors you carry. I personally only like to carry 1 or 2 colors because Chemlight SOPs that rely on 5 different color Chemlights, it's kind of crazy, kind of stupid. The more shit you have to your SOP, the more you and your team have to carry. So keep it simple, stupid. All right, everyone's favorite acronym, KISS. I think that's all. Y'all have a great day. Hang in there.